So it looks like there are a ton of awesome fighters coming to MultiVersus. As you know, WB has a huge roster that they could pull from. Let's go over to this website and let's check it out. Alright, so here we go. Every leaked MultiVersus character. It says the starting roster is just the beginning in MultiVersus, as several leaks have already revealed possible upcoming characters updates headed to the free-to-play fighter. If this game takes off, they could add a ton of fighters, and if they add like most requested things, like for me, being able to play offline, so let's say it does come to the Switch 2, be able to just grind and play offline while you're at the DMV and stuff like that, that will be a huge determining factor, I think, for this game being overall successful, because if it is solely reliant on an internet connection, I could see this game, if it doesn't meet WB's, internal revenue stream that they want from it, they might shut it down, and that would suck because there's mass potential. Anyway, so the first one is Nubia, DC Comics. The iconic DC Comics character, and I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, I'm not familiar with this character. Nubia has been teased to be part of the MultiVersus in the future thanks to a data mine that found voice lines for the characters. Nubia who is commonly seen as an ally in Wonder Woman on the page, is expected to play much like the fan favorite Amazonian. So I really hope that's a red flag for me. So that means we might already get like duplicate fighters, kind of like they have in Smash, where in the old games they'd have like two fighters play the same. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when they do that. Like Ganondorf and Captain Falcon, I mean, they were a little different, but they were like pretty similar with the movesets. I hate dupe fighters. I really hope her moveset's a lot different. And from what I've seen so far, the game, they did a really good job making all the characters feel different. Alright, so next up, Raven, heck yeah. Says another character who seems to be on several files in the game's data is Teen Titans member Raven. This DC Comics sorceress has also seemingly teased as a part of the MultiVersus reveal trailer, with a mage-like symbol related to the character being referenced in the background of one of its shots. That would be super cool. I hope all the Teen Titans get in here at one point, because the Teen Titans, I love that one. The first one, not the one that they turned it into with Cartoon Network. That such a great cartoon ruined by Cartoon Network. Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. So we can get some Lord of the Rings stuff in here. It says Lord of the Rings Gandalf has been connected to the MultiVersus since the very beginning. Sir Ian McKellen's iconic movie Wizard appeared in leaked images long before the game was even announced, seemingly set to be a part of its launch day roster. However, he has not been heard from since, with some believing he may have been scrapped after the Embracer Group acquisition of the Lord of the Rings IP via Dot Esports. Legolas, the Lord of the Rings. Legolas is another Lord of the Rings character seemingly stuck in rights ownership purgatory. Voice lines and other data related to Orlando Bloom's 11 marksmen have been, or Elven marksmen have been found in the game's files. However, given the purchase of Lord of the Rings rights by Embracer Group, his MultiVersus appearance may never see the light of day. Now, I know Embracer Group was having some issues, so I'm curious if they'll sell the rights back to WB, although WB is not in a position to really buy anything, I don't think. Harry Potter, Wizarding World. Alongside the likes of Gandalf and Fred Flintstone, Harry Potter was another character first hinted at the initial MultiVersus roster leak from 2021. Given the Harry Potter franchise's popularity, one can assume it will have some sort of representation in the game. However, some believe WB may be hesitant to include characters from Wizarding World because of Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling's controversial views. Ron Weasley, Wizarding World. Just like his good friend and fellow Gryffindor house member, Rupert Grint's Ron Weasley was a part of the initial character leak from the before MultiVersus beta in late 2022. However, because of the author situation, they probably won't include him either. Fred frickin' Flintstone. I hope they get the Jetsons in here too. That would be awesome. So Fred Flintstone, I feel like, should be a no-brainer. Another member of the infamous October 2021 MultiVersus character leak was the Flintstones. very own Fred Flintstone. So that would be sweet. Because one can assume Fred will eventually. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, I feel like he's a lock. Why not? Him and Barney. That'd be funny. They might even have Wilma in there, you know? Johnny Bravo. Heck yes. Warner Brothers' beloved character Beefcake, Johnny Bravo, was also featured in that initial MultiVersus roster leak, seeing as several characters and game mechanics have proven to be true since then. Johnny Bravo remains top of mind for fans of the game. I even made a video hoping that they added to it. It's funny how his hair got cut off there. Mad Max. Now, with the success of those movies, it depends on which version of it. I wonder if we'll have the Mel Gibson version. What is his name? Oh, yeah, right here. Tom Hardy. That's his name. Okay, escaped me. Tom Hardy's awesome. Bane. It's that movie where, what was it? The fighting movie where he fights his brother at the end. It was really awesome. Anyway, let's see here. The character brought to life by Mel Gibson and Tom Hardy on screen showed up alongside Shaggy, Batman, and Tom and Jerry. Ton. Who's Ton? Never heard of him. All characters who were in the game at launch, but he has yet to make an appearance on the official roster. I feel like he's a no-brainer, especially with that movie being so successful. I wonder if they'll include characters from the second movie. I haven't seen it, the newer one, but it's getting acclaimed out the wazoo. So that would be really awesome to have Mad Max in there. I hope they get both versions, at least as a skin. That'd be pretty sweet. And then like some cartoon version of it. Ben 10. He's definitely got to be coming in this game. Appearing as part of a now deleted character roster leak from December 2021 was Ben Tennyson from the Cartoon Network series Ben 10. His unique power set, allowing him to transform into several alien life forms, would be perfect addition to the MultiVersus roster. While he has not been confirmed, Warner Brothers personally taking down the leak, revealing him could point to the character's inclusion being true. Now I wonder how he would work, because he can turn into a bunch of different characters, right? Are they going to program all 10 forms? Because I don't know. And then this is the one that I put on the thumbnail, because this is the one that blew my mind the most. Frickin' Godzilla. Files relating to Godzilla have been found deep in the data for MultiVersus, but the character's involvement has not been confirmed. The iconic big screen movie monster's inclusion on the roster has been downplayed by the game's development team, with the MultiVersus X, formerly Twitter, account telling fans in March 22, "Not everything you may read is true." How awesome would that be, though? Because then we can get the old one. I mean, he's had so many different versions of it. That's one you can like really get money from as far as the skins are concerned. And I was a huge fan of Godzilla as a kid. I mean, what kid isn't? Big awesome lizard that shoots fire or electricity out of his mouth. And he looks awesome in the new ones. Yeah, I hope Godzilla makes it into the game. And then to piggyback off that, King Kong, again, that would be awesome. There's a bunch of different versions of King Kong they could put in this game. Just like his fellow MonsterVerse mainstay, King Kong was also leaked, thanks to a data mine by fans. I feel like a big, huge ape would fit the game like no brainer. And then since we're getting Agent Smith, I could truly see Neo making the game. That would be like stupid if he doesn't make it. But I guess it's up to maybe Keanu Reeves. But he's a pretty cool guy. He'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Found in a massive data mine during 2023, MultiVersus Beta was Keanu Reeves' iconic Matrix protagonist, Neo. Given the Matrix's overall popularity, it would make sense for him to pop up, but some believe he may have been replaced by Agent Smith, who is set to be the first new character to appear after launch. Why would they replace him? I wonder if he'll just be a skin for Agent Smith. That would kind of suck, but I mean, it's probably like the same powers and stuff, right? But I don't know. I think that'd be kind of a no-brainer to bring him in. I don't know. That's just me. And then Scorpion, since Warner Brothers does own NetherRealm Studios, they got to get Mortal Kombat characters in here. I mean, that's duh. How do you bring in the Mortal Kombat fans? I mean, there's so many different franchises you can bring fans in from. And I think this will be the first like actual game franchise that they'll be pulling from. As far as I know, the rest of the franchises are comic books, movies, and cartoons not a video game. So it'd be really cool to see video game characters represented in here. Alright, it says references to Mortal Kombat Scorpion were found in MultiVersus data back during the game's beta as well. This came following the character being first reported by the same person who leaked the existence of MultiVersus in 2021. And then I really hope Sub-Zero's in it. Sub-Zero is one of my favorites in Mortal Kombat. I've always been a big fan of Sub-Zero over Scorpion, even though Scorpion has the cool, get over here! And then who was my other favorite character that I always used? I think it was Melina. Yeah, because she had the cool teeth, like, you know. So yeah, Melina and Sub-Zero were my two mains. Anyway, and then freaking a Lego dude. Yes, please. I mean, how awesome would that be? You could punch him and he could like fall apart or something. I don't know. Just the creativity. I really hope it's all over the place. The Lego Movie's Emmett, played by Chris Pratt on the big screen, could be one of the more bizarre inclusions in MultiVersus. Still, with his Lego building powers, the potential for an exciting moveset for the character seems infinite. Emmett was also found in the infamous beta data mine. I really hope he's in it. That would be awesome. And then Static Shock. I feel like any DC character in existence is not off the table. So every time I see a leak for a DC character, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So Static Shock, heck yes. Yes, please. I'm not going to read it because, like I said, all DC characters can easily make it. It just depends which ones they put in there. Poison Ivy would be really cool with her plant powers and stuff like that, because they don't really have a character with that kind of powers in there. That'd be freaking awesome. Behind the Joker and Harley Quinn. There's a lot of Batman representation in the game. So I hope we get like Brainiac and all sorts of stuff. And they can turn it into a whole event, right? Like Battle Pass and everything. Craig from the Creek. No idea who that is. The Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. Why not? Let's see here. Daenerys Targaryen. There is a Game of Thrones level, so... And they have the little assassin, I forget her name, but they have this little assassin girl that ended up, spoiler, killing the main bad guy in the last episode. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, there's tons of those characters they could pick from. Beetlejuice with the new movie around the corner. I guarantee you, if the game is still active and alive when this movie comes out, he'll probably definitely hit the game around then. So Beetlejuice, it says, like the Wicked Witch before him, Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice seems to be one of the most intimate leaked characters coming to MultiVersus. The character has another movie coming out, like I said, later in 2024. Beetlejuice, so his release may be saved from some brand synergy, which is genius, with multiple leaks involving the big screen Phantom, and voice lines for the character coming to light. Beetlejuice's inclusion feels inevitable. Yep. And then this one was literally in the trailer, the Powerpuff Girls. I wonder if they'll all be one character and you'll just swap between them, or if it'll be three separate characters, or they'll just attack together like the Ice Climbers, but instead of two characters, it's all three. So we'll have to wait and see how they decide to have them play. Very curious on how that's going to work. Or like I said, it'll just be one character and you switch between the skins or something, because they all did have the same powers pretty much. And then Samurai Jack. Yes, please. That would be freaking awesome. Samurai Jack is awesome. This Cartoon Network's Samurai Jack of the Samurai Jack animated series has appeared in multiple leaks for MultiVersus. Stage data relating to the character were found deep in the game's files, as well as voice lines for the character and full moveset. So that sounds like he's a lock. That's going to be really cool. Oh, man. I'm getting more excited. I really want this game to succeed, so even with all the microtransactions and everything. Marceline Adventure Time. I think I saw like 2 episodes of that cartoon, but there you go. It says, let's see, the case of Marceline, I hope I'm saying that right, in MultiVersus is an odd one. The Adventure Time character has not leaked or been found in the game's files. She was referenced by the game's director, Tony Hu, in January 2023, who was fans of, or on X, formerly Twitter, if she was to come to the game, what color her different outfit would be. Daffy Duck. Again, Looney Tune characters. All Looney Tune characters should not be off the table. They should definitely be in the game. Mr. Mises. Rick and Morty are in it, so why not? And then again, DC characters. None of the DC characters, like, oh my gosh, somebody from DC is going to make it in. Duh, it's WB. So yeah, Aquaman would be cool, and they could do the Justice League cartoon Aquaman. They could do that Aquaman that you see right there. They could do the Jason Momoa Aquaman. I mean, and they can do the old, what is that? The super old cartoon where he looks really funny. What is it? The Justice? No. Anyway, the old cartoon Aquaman. They could do that too. They could really milk the skins that you could buy for him. And I believe that's it. So yeah, which one of these are you most excited for? Which one do you think is most likely? Which one of these is like, no way, not gonna happen in a million years? As always, thank you for watching if you stayed around this long, and stay frosty.